Hello, my name is Justin Grant, and I will be speaking about motion graphics. Well, what is motion graphics? Motion graphics is video animation that makes use of images that adds a twist to your production, and it also adds an illusion of motion. However, motion graphics is a term for the whole sector. Motion graphics is also added with audio. There are different types of motion graphics as it's a wide sector. It has it's also under cell animation, stop motion animation, and digital video, which are just a few to name. One of the softwares that are widely used when creating motion graphics are the Adobe After Effects program that you would tend to find on IMAX and such. Well, I will now be showing you a video of an example of the example what I was just speaking about.
Motion graphics? Well, it's pretty simple. You probably see them every day on a computer, TV screen, or your mobile device. Although this art form has been around for decades, it has become something very popular and accessible to everyone today. Elements of a motion graphics project can be animated by numerous means. These elements may be in the form of art, text, photos, or video clips. A third of all online activity is spent watching videos, so leave the boring static pictures and graphs behind and join the revolution that will take your brand to a new level. So, what are the benefits? Firstly, it simplifies your message, and it works better in attracting the attention of your viewers. Secondly, the production costs are cheaper than shooting real videos. For example, we can send a monkey in a suit to the moon in a matter of seconds.
And the reason they would do something like that as it's much cheaper, because sending a monkey to the moon in real life would cost a lot of money. So by them doing that, but with motion graphics, it's a lot cheaper. So it's just more ideal if you want to save money, which most people do. So you will find that they'll do stuff like that. Anyway, the next thing I will be talking about is TV show graphics. Well, I will be speaking about is TV show graphics. And I'm going to be speaking about Breaking Bad. Okay, bear with me. Bear with me. It's a real motion graphics, all the smoke. And you can see Walt, which is one of the characters, and his wife. Then the writing just comes in. And then the type of music that they use. So this, I think it's filmed somewhere like Texas. And then the periodic table, which obviously suggests that this show's got something to do with science. Anyway, that was Breaking Bad, and what we were able to see was a periodic table, which obviously clearly shows that it's got something to do with science. Which coincidentally, the main character is a science teacher. And what we also saw is that it was zooming in and out of the BR and BA, which were made out to be the Breaking Bad. The current ident, which stands for identification, has been exported for HD television, as the audiences are that all the footage are high definition, must be 920 by 1080 pixels with an aspect ratio of 16.9, and that's what all the footage must follow by. And then there's 25 frames per second, which is 1080i 25. So that was Breaking Bad, and what we were able to see was, but it was kind of simple, but the motion graphics was very evident in that advert, as we were able to see the camera shots of them highlighting the main parts of the title sequence of the TV show graphics. So now I will be speaking about a film title sequence. Okay. Bear with me, I just got to copy and paste this into the Google Chrome because my computer doesn't want to work today. So that's the only reason why you see me having to copy this whole procedure. Sorry about this. These adverts are such a nuisance.
Started from day
Sorry
one.
about
Some
this.
of the earliest boards were made out of roller skateboard.
So this is the beginning part. This is done by Columbia, as we can see here. Anyway, let me just skip on to this part. As we're able to see, this is a Marvel movie. I think I might have missed what we see here. This is like, so this is a Spider-Man movie. So at the start of the sequence, this allows the audience to have a little insight on what's going to happen or what it is, and it clearly is something to do with Spider-Man, as we all associate those spider webs as for Spider-Man. I would say by seeing these colors that are used in the title sequence, it would suggest that the story that's going to be told is a dark story. And also, not to mention that there's different types of motion graphics in this scene, which seems rather basic, as we just saw there with the hands. As you see those type of stuff, those are all motion graphics, which is subtle. You probably don't realize, but this is well orchestrated. It's a very good film title sequence. Now I'm going to be talking about the frame rates per second. It's different to TV shows, as the previous slide rates were 25, and that was PAL. It's different for film, as they are 24. The current guideline for film is an aspect ratio of 16.9, which is the same as the other previous slide, which was Breaking Bad. And all footage must be 24 FPS, which stands for frames per second. Okay, now I'm going to be showing you a music video, which this music video was a very, very good music video, because it was just so different at the time, and that, like, you didn't see many motion graphics music video. So it was by Kanye West, and he just had a different approach towards it. He wanted to show his artistic side, which a lot of the critics really respected this video, as he was able to convey a different side to what we know of him. So he wasn't just the musician. Anyway, this is all like motion graphics. It's like the paint type of looking. So this music video is 25 frames per second. It also depends on which country you're in. So if you're seeing it on MTV Base, which is an American, there's two sides of the MTV Base. There's an American one and there's an English one. Anyway, if this was the American one, it would be 29.97, and which you can tell they use rotoscope animation. So that's when you draw basically each increment. So they drew every moment of they drew every movement of Kanye West, which that means that technique is rotoscoping. Anyway, you can see here. Sorry about that. This is all rotoscoping. They drew over all the movement. Rotoscoping. Anyway, now I will be talking about an internet TV film and advert now. So yeah, so what we've been able to see is there's different types of techniques being used to show it allows you to just see that there's different techniques used in motion graphics. So motion graphics is just, there is such a wide range of stuff you can do with motion graphics. This computer game that you will now see, which is Assassin's Creed, which is another very good game. So you can see here Assassin's Creed Revelation opening cinematic. So we're just going to see the beginning part. Yet again another advert. This is motion graphics as well. This is all motion graphics. That was motion graphics. So games tend a lot of games tend to be motion graphics because it's just more interesting, and it's just the way that they're made as well. And then what we see here, so it's all motion graphics. Which, yeah, again, this is a 16.9 aspect ratio, which is tend to be used on video games, as it allows the gamer to like have the widest FOV, which stands for field of view, which means it allows you to have more of the gaming world, which most games go by that guideline. And then the resolution would be 900p to 1080p on consoles such as Xbox One, PS4, PS3 or Xbox 360, which that allows to give the gamer a better gaming experience. And the target audience is 15 for this game, this specific game. And what we see is this is all motion graphics. And in this game that they use a lot of different motion graphics throughout the whole game. There's some cell animation, which is another motion graphics which I was talking about earlier on in my presentation. What I now will be talking about is a TV and film advert. Actually, I'll just don't bear me. What's going on? What is going on? What is going on? Alright, internet banner I will be showing you. I'll be showing you two, as the first one is kind of simple, but it's a very good website. So what we see here is an internet banner which every website in fact has an internet banner, these are an internet banner. And as you can see here, they've got into the Christmas period, Christmas festive season with these. So yeah, this is a very good website, as you are able to see the different stuff that they have to offer you, as in shops which they sell clothes here, t-shirts, and then they also give you detail on what they do and who they also work with. Press room, so interviews that the person Jamal Edwards, which is the founder of SBTV, he's speaking to the likes of Richard Branson and stuff. However, I'll be showing you another internet banner which is more interesting. It grabs your eye. Sky Sports, which this is a very good internet banner. As you can see here, the banner's here, and it has different links: football, as you see, news, opinion. So here it just allows the gaming their target audience to have a little search on what they want to see. And Sky Sports, it's a very big, they've got a very big audience, so they've made sure they've covered everything. Well, that's it really. So I hope my insight on motion graphics has been able to let you understand how it works, if that's everything, and hope you could just look through my work and just understand what I mean in depth. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to my presentation. My name is Justin Grant.